Well, good evening, everyone. This is Mike Bass back again with another forecast update for you for this May the 20th, 2023. I'm hoping everybody had a great Saturday out there so far. Everybody has a great Saturday evening. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well and also enjoy the weather because it's the only weather you got. Okay. In today's video, we'll take a look at the forecast for Sunday and Monday. Also, we're going to take a look at the weather radar across the nation. Also, we're going to take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisory map for your locations. And also, we'll take a look at the Storm Prediction Center overview and a few other products they offer. And also, we'll take a look at the National Hurricane Center tropical weather outlook during the next 48 hours for the tropical Atlantic and Caribbean Sea and the Gulf of Mexico. Okay. If you're a new viewer and have not subscribed to my channel, consider subscribing. Love to have you. Like these videos, share these videos, and let's go ahead and get the show on the road here, folks. Alrighty, we still got an area of low pressure located over Canada, trailing cold front extending through Maine back down into the southeastern United States. Got a low pressure system located over Georgia and another low pressure system located over southeastern portions of Texas, and another one located over northern Mexico with a trailing cold front attached to all of them. We got some scattered showers up here in portion of Maine, also in the portion of New Hampshire, and also into New York State, and also in the portion of Canada there as well. Shower and thunderstorm activity from the Outer Banks of North Carolina all the way through South Carolina, Georgia, down into Florida, including the Florida Keys, over to Alabama, down along the Gulf Coast toward Houston, Texas, back into Texas, New Mexico, up toward Denver, Colorado. Also over into New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah, over into California, Nevada, Oregon, Idaho, and also a portion of Wyoming and Montana and Washington State as well. Also, we have some mixed precipitation just west of Denver, a little bit right there in northern Utah, and also over here around Vancouver, Canada, and the portion of Seattle, Washington. We got high pressure dominating the west coast of southern portion of Washington through Oregon, through California, down into Mexico, and also high pressure dominating pretty much Montana, back to Wyoming, and the portion of northern Utah, Nebraska, eastern Kansas, back into northeast Texas, around the Dallas-Fort Worth area, also back into Mississippi, northwest Alabama, Tennessee, back into Kentucky, also into Virginia, also into New Hampshire, back into Canada, and also into Michigan, Wisconsin, and Minnesota as well. You're dominated by high pressure with dry and fair conditions. Alright, let's take a look at your Monday forecast. As you can see, we got another cold front extending down from Canada, back down through Chicago, back through New York. And also got another little area of low pressure located just east of New York City. Also back down, trailing cold front, back down into the southeastern United States into southern Georgia, with another low pressure system located over a portion of southern Alabama, and also the trailing cold front extends all the way back into New Mexico as well. Got scattered shower and thunderstorms down here in southern South Carolina, the Outer Banks, down to Florida, Florida Keys, Panhandle, Florida, back over toward Mississippi and Alabama as well. We got more shower and thunderstorm activity over here in the middle of the country, from Kansas to Oklahoma, back into northwest Texas, central Texas as well, back into northern New Mexico, northern Arizona, into Nevada, also back into portions of Wyoming, also into Montana as well, back over to southern Canada and eastern northeastern portions of Seattle, Washington vicinity as well. Got a little bit of mixed precipitation around Seattle, Washington, into Vancouver, Canada. Some mixed precipitation over here around Montana, also just west of Denver, Colorado, and a little bit still over in Utah. Still got high pressure dominate southern Washington State, back into Idaho, back into Oregon, also into northern California. Got a few shower and thunderstorms over California there as well. Also then from Los Angeles back down into Mexico looks good. Houston and Dallas still dry as high pressure dominate y'all's region, back into Arkansas, Missouri, into northern South Carolina, central South Carolina as well. Also into North Carolina, Washington, D.C., Philadelphia, New York, Boston, all the way up to Maine, to Montreal, Canada, Toronto, Canada, all the way over to Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, North and South Dakota, Nebraska, and eastern Wyoming. High pressure dominating you guys as well as southern Canada also. Alright, let's take a look at the weather radar across the nation here. As you can see, There's that trailing cold front, low pressure system located over southern Canada. Trailing cold front all the way down to the Gulf Coast region, produces shower and thunderstorm activity. Also, we have some showers, maybe some thunder north there. As that trailing cold front continues to push east, they will combine. So they may bring a little bit of flash flooding possible up in portions of the northeastern United States coming up tonight and early on Sunday. Puerto Rico looked good, but got some scattered showers around the islands. Got a little bit around the Bahamas there as well. Got some few scattered showers south of Cuba. Got some scattered showers down here around Florida. Got that line of showers, like I said, up around the Canada, Montreal, Canada area, back down to Pennsylvania through North Carolina, parts of South Carolina, back down to Louisiana. We have more showers and thunderstorms over portions of northern Mexico, back in the southern portions of Texas. Also, we have more scattered activity over here in the west. Also got a little activity up and around North Dakota area, back over towards Washington State, southern Canada, Montana, Idaho, back into Oregon. Also into California, Nevada, Utah, Colorado. Might be a little bit of mixed precipitation there in portions of New Mexico and Arizona. And also we have some showers over portions of Alaska. And Guam looks good. Hawaii, you look A-OK as well. Alright, let's take a look at the watches, warnings, and advisories across for your location. Quiet conditions across the East Coast. Like I said, got a few flood watches in effect around New York City. A few flood watches also in effect for portions of Mississippi. Still got those area rivers for Arkansas, back along the Missouri-Illinois border. Also up here into North and South Dakota. Also over here in Colorado and the Utah, Idaho as well, Nevada, California as well. Also got a severe thunderstorm warning down here I see in southern New Mexico. Flash flood advisory. A flood advisory over southern Arizona, northern Texas. Flood advisory, like I said, over here portions of Colorado and New Mexico and also Utah. And you got some flood advisory, flood warnings in effect for along the Nevada, California border. Flood advisory over southern California. Some flood advisories over northern portions of Washington State. Also, we have some air quality alerts over eastern portions of Colorado, all of Montana, and southern Idaho as well. Got some special weather statements for western Kansas and much of Wyoming as well. And last up, we got some flood watches in effect for you guys. The Hawaiian Island looks good with a few gale warnings there as well. Alright, let's move on to the Storm Prediction Center page here. As you can see, we have there's that scattered activity over the northeast, back down into the southeast United States. Also down in Mexico, and also over here portions of the west coast United States. We have a marginal risk for severe weather with portions of Washington State, Oregon. Also over here in portions of New Mexico. Also down here into portions of Louisiana, all the way back into the Georgia area, around the Atlanta metro area. As you can see down in the outlook there it is right here, from Louisiana, southeast Louisiana to around the Georgia area, Atlanta, Georgia area. So a marginal risk down in southern Texas, like I said, over here in portions of New Mexico, Oregon, and Washington State. Currently, we have no watches in effect. We have no MDS in effect. Storm reports, as currently as of this recording, we had 0 tornado report. Wind report / high, we had 0 for both of them. Hail report, we had 0, so that brought the total number of total storm report numbers to 2. Currently, like I said, there's only 2 as of this current recording. There could be a few more this afternoon, but it shouldn't be too many. Fire weather looks good across the nation, so no problems in that department. And finally, let's take a look at the tropical weather outlook for the North Atlantic, Caribbean Sea, and the Gulf of Mexico during the next 48 hours. Tropical cyclone activity is not expected during the next 48 hours. Alrighty. Well, I hope everybody enjoyed this video. Hope everybody continues to stay safe and well. Also enjoy the weather, because it's the only weather you got. Like these videos, share these videos, and consider subscribing. Love to have you. And we'll catch you back in the next one.